a revelation so impactful that many would prefer never to know. This is the story of Malachi Martin, a man who risked everything to bring to light one of the Catholic Church's greatest mysteries, the Third Secret of Fatima. Prepare yourself for a deep immersion into the life of this extraordinary priest, whose discoveries and secrets have shaped his trajectory in an impressive and, for many, frightening way. The Third Secret of Fatima remains one of the most debated enigmas in the history of the Catholic Church. Although the Vatican officially released its contents in 2000, many scholars and the faithful believe that only part of it has been revealed, leaving crucial elements of the message hidden. It is in this mysterious context that Malachi Martin's fascinating journey unfolds. Father Malachi Martin was no ordinary religious. Born in Ireland and deeply erudite, he excelled as a paleographer, a specialist in the analysis of ancient manuscripts. His thirst for knowledge led him to obtain 3 doctorates and master 8 languages, qualifications that quickly attracted the attention of the highest intellectual and religious circles. At just 30 years old, Malachi Martin already held a prestigious position as a professor at the renowned Pontifical Biblical Institute in Rome. It was in this academic environment that he met the influential Cardinal Augustine B., a central protagonist in the Second Vatican Council. Recognizing Martin's incomparable talent, especially for his profound understanding of Muslim and Jewish cultures, Cardinal B chose him as his main advisor. This proximity to the center of ecclesiastical power opened doors for Martin to access confidential documents and participate in crucial discussions. Among the secrets he supposedly learned was the full content of the Third Secret of Fatima, a revelation that is said to have deeply shaken even those with unshakable faith. From that point on, his life took an unexpected turn. Motivated by a sense of duty and the conviction that the truth should be known, Malachi Martin became a controversial figure. He left the active priesthood, but remained dedicated to the mission of exposing the darkest secrets that he believed were being hidden from the world. Malachi Martin's story is marked by courage and mystery. His relentless pursuit of the truth and his willingness to stand up to powerful forces made him a figure as admired as he was feared. For many, he was a tireless defender of the faith. For others, a character shrouded in controversy and conspiracy theories. What is undeniable, however, is that his legacy continues to intrigue and fascinate to this day. Father Malachi Martin became private secretary to Cardinal Augustine B., a position that granted him access to highly confidential documents, including the enigmatic Third Secret of Fatima. Reading this secret text left a deep mark on his life. According to reports, the content was so frightening that both Martin and Cardinal B preferred not to discuss its details publicly. The impact was so great that Martin even declared that much of his theological knowledge and ecumenical efforts would be irrelevant in the face of the seriousness of the revelations contained in the secret. But Malachi Martin's story didn't end there. After leaving the priesthood, he dedicated his life to writing and lecturing, where he often addressed the content of the Third Secret of Fatima. He maintained that the Vatican never fully revealed the secret and that crucial elements remained hidden. This conviction earned him both devoted followers and fierce critics. For Martin, the Third Secret of Fatima was not just a theological topic or a historical curiosity, but a transformative experience that shaped his worldview and his literary work. In 1964, disappointed with the direction of the Church and its hierarchy, he asked to be released from his priestly vows, determined to pursue an independent life. According to his statements, many within the Church, including members of the Jesuit order, were more concerned with issues of political power and influence than with the true spiritual mission of saving souls. Malachi Martin openly denounced the Jesuits for supporting Marxist movements, especially through liberation theology, which he considered a distortion of the Church's teachings. After leaving the Church, he moved to New York, where he found a new vocation as a writer. His books, deeply influenced by his knowledge of the occult and his experiences as an exorcist, have captivated readers all over the world. However, it was his works on the Church and the Third Secret of Fatima that really caught the public's attention and generated controversy. Martin claimed that a crucial page of the Third Secret had never been published by the Vatican, a page that he believed would reveal the true meaning of the message. He maintained that this missing part foretold a great internal revolt in the church. Malachi Martin's life came to a mysterious end in 1999. Despite being under a supposed vow of secrecy about the contents of the Third Secret, he frequently discussed the subject in public interviews. During one of his last live appearances on the Art Bell show in the 1990s, in front of an audience of millions, Martin made worrying statements about the content of the secret. According to him, the Third Secret contained a terrible vision of an imminent world war, followed by a catastrophe that would claim the lives of millions of people. In a particularly disturbing moment, a listener reported that a priest claimed to have read the secret and mentioned that the last pope would be under Satan's control. Early reports suggest that Pope John XCI fainted when he read this part of the secret. Martin responded to the listener's account with an unsettling confirmation, implying that he was also aware of this content. In 1997, he was even more specific, mentioning the real possibility of a pope under malign influence. According to him, if this were to happen, the church would face a terrible trial, capable of destroying the faith of many and putting believers to the test like never before. According to some theories, the secret revealed to Sister Lucia in 1917 during the Virgin Mary's apparitions foretold an imminent punishment for the nations, which would manifest itself through natural and man-made disasters, affecting the land, the oceans, and even the atmosphere. However, in addition to this physical punishment, there is an even more devastating spiritual punishment that threatens the Catholic faith: the disappearance of true belief. Many countries would thus be plunged into a period of generalized infidelity, where faith would slowly be erased from souls. The Third Secret of Fatima also raises another theory, suggesting that Russia would play a crucial role not only in foretelling the future of Fatima, but also as the center of a possible cure for the world's ills. The Virgin Mary is said to have mentioned Russia emphatically during the apparitions, which strengthens this interpretation that the country could be the catalyst for a global spiritual renewal. In addition, the theologian Martin shares the view that the events described in the Third Secret are already unfolding before our eyes. The Catholic Church, according to him, is in a state of apostasy, with the majority of its faithful and clergy distanced from the true faith. This scenario of spiritual crisis has already been warned about by many within the Church itself. More than 20 years ago, a churchman claimed that a significant minority of cardinals, bishops, priests, and other members of the clergy had fallen into apostasy. He also pointed to a powerful group within the Vatican who, in his words, had allied themselves with evil, compromising the purity of the Church's mission. This picture of spiritual betrayal would be the culmination of an internal struggle which, according to the prophecies of Fatima, could lead to a time of great trial for Catholics all over the world. According to various sources, one solution to the spiritual and prophetic challenges described in the Fatima apparitions would be the full publication of the Third Secret, followed by the consecration of Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. For this act to have its full effect, it would be necessary for the Pope to carry out this consecration with the participation of all the world's bishops, specifically mentioning Russia. This gesture, which has been widely debated, is considered by many to be an essential step towards restoring faith and preventing the spiritual and physical disasters predicted. The importance of this consecration goes beyond a simple act of devotion. It would be seen as a direct response to the messages of Fatima, an action that could reverse the global spiritual crisis affecting the Church. On this journey of discovery, we invite you to continue with us, exploring the deep mysteries of the Catholic faith, the secrets that still remain guarded within the walls of the Vatican, and the tireless work of individuals like Malachi Martin. He was one of those who dared to question the Church, seek out the hidden truth, and courageously share his revelations with the world. The search for truth, as he demonstrated, is not an easy path, but it is essential for strengthening faith in times of doubt. So we follow the call to keep questioning, searching, and, most importantly, remaining firm in our faith. In times of uncertainty, it is through this search that we find the light that guides our lives. If you found this video revealing and enriching, like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more content like this. Also, Don't forget to activate the notification bell to make sure you're always up to date with our new publications.